We're live. You can mute your set. Thanks for the song. Good. Come on, make it short. Ah, first down. Let's go, Eagles. Hey, Boy G. We're starting soon. Just listen to Sound Decisions mix first. And the Eagles game. Let's just wait for people to come in. Let's go, Edwin Mata.
What a voice.
We're gonna start soon, guys. Just wait for people.
Hey, hey, boy G, Edwin, say Mo, what's up?
Mr. Coops, we can't hear you.
Hey, Kansas City gets got a touchdown. Oh, hey,
Let's
Fatman.
go.
Let's
How
start
are you?
before they copyright the NFL.
All right. It's not an NFL stream, guys. So we're gonna start. Let's go, guys. Welcome to welcome everybody for the guys next door. This is our test stream. Hoping it will work from the original NBHD crew. Am I hearing everybody? Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. I can hear you.
All right. Let's go, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, skeptics and believers, and everyone in between, welcome to a circus of conversation. I'm your ringleader, the master of mic banter, Mr. Coops, your guide to this wild and wacky, hopefully, world of the guy next door, episode 1. I know what you're thinking. Who's this person with a dazzling smile and a questionable sense of humor? Well, fear not, listeners. I'm Mr. Coops, founder and organizer of your friendly neighborhood raid train, house to house every Sunday. We are all moonlighting right now as talk show hosts with Gus and Sound Decision, and I hope we don't make a mess out of this. Today we got a show that's so hot, hotter than jalapeno. We're diving into spicy topics, so we're living dangerously here. So buckle up, grab your favorite snack, and let's embark on a journey of laughter, enlightenment, and perhaps a few dad jokes here and there. Again, this is Mr. Coops, the guy next door, where the talk is cheap, but the laughs are priceless. Now, for my co-host of the show, I would like to introduce first up, Sound Decisions. He's not just a host; he's a driving force behind the show. He brings a unique blend of wit, charm, and deep passion for anything under the sun. Aside from his amazing technical expertise on the controller and the DJ, like we're used to, he's our go-to person and all the things for the show, sports, current events, and anything you can name off. Say hi, Sound Decision, to our viewers.
All right. Well, thanks for having me. Welcome everyone. Um, Finally, after what, a year of waiting for a talk show or a podcast, something we're able to get together. Thank you, Mr. Coops, for running the show. Um, this is all new, so nobody has experience in doing this. So please bear with us.
All right, thank you, Sound Decision. Next up, for our co-host for the show, ladies and gentlemen. If laughter is the best medicine, then this co-host is a resident doctor with a PhD of being funny. You know him, you love him. You might question some of his outfits on his stream. That will be a debate for another day. Please welcome the king of costumes, the one and only Gus, Mr. Musoko Type Mo. And that's how you pronounce it.
Hello, hello. This is Ngusuko Type Mo. Thank you, Mr. Coops. Thank you, Sound Decision. Yep, this is my first time on a talk show, so let's see how it goes.
We'll be
Like I
fine.
said,
Yep.
I hope this doesn't go sideways for everybody, and hope you stick around.
Yeah.
Basically, what we're doing here, we have segments on the show. We got talks about the neighborhood crew called the Neighborhood Watch, and then we're gonna go beyond the neighborhood, current events, sports, or whatnot. And after that, we have a section where everybody could ask questions on our no dumb question segments. And probably, I know there's a surprise guest today. We'll see. We'll not tell you, but hopefully later in between, we're gonna present the guests for this show. And also, if you want to be a guest on this show, just whisper me or whisper Boy G, um, so we can have you on. Okay. By the way, say hi to Boy G there. That's our uh, super mod. He's our go-to guy. If you have a question that we can't answer, he's on his keyboard typing in Google. You can ask any questions.
Boy
He's
G,
our
my bro.
resident. Yeah, we call him Boy GPT. All right, so let's talk about the neighborhood watch. Applause for your applause. Yeah. Thank
Delay,
you, guys.
delay, delay, delay.
We need to
Delay.
get used to it. The timing is still off. It's our first show. So, what is the neighborhood watch? This segment is where we spill the tea on all things happening on our beloved NBHD. A lot of you know about our friendly neighborhood Sunday raid train. Uh, oh, we love it. Oh boy, we have a lot of scoop filled episode for today for the neighborhood watch. First off, though, shout out to our amazing community, the MBHD family. It still keeps on growing. We're touching a lot of communities on Twitch. We met a lot of amazing people, a lot of awesome DJ, and I'm very, very proud to be a part of it. Salute and applause to everybody. So, look at that timing. Gus, you have to do a better job on the timing there.
Yep,
All
yep.
right,
First time,
okay, all
first
right,
time, first time.
all right. So again, bear with us. Well, we're gonna get this straightened up soon. All right. So yesterday, how about our amazing ladies raid train? What a day! Was a fun-filled day. Like I said on the chat, everybody brought in the vibe from morning all the way at night. So sound decisions. What can you say about the ladies raid train yesterday?
Yeah. That's our second ladies rated. So
It is.
it's a testament to the community that we have, having representation from the women. That's awesome. I wish we do it more. Um, the day started like, surprisingly Nordic Tech Girl. I think she started an hour before,
Yeah,
and like, so a few people already was on her channel, uh,
yeah.
even
That
before
damn
9 o'clock
EST.
Eastern, and I was one of them. And like the vibe was she started with energy, and then we also ended with energy uh, at night. I think one of my favorite parts was mid evening. Like we had Funky Nicky and then DJ Grace. Capra was
There,
there, all the way to Groove Kitty. Uh, what a lineup of I think most were tech house, right, Mr. Goops? Most
yeah,
of that,
Funky and Tech House. Yeah, that's awesome.
four
They
o'clock
kept
to 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock was like tech house. A lot of old house tunes afternoon. Um, just an amazing day. I mean, every Sunday is there's something new, and everyone brings their A game. So I just 10 out of 10 for the ladies rate train. We'll do it more often.
yeah. I always loved the Ladies Raid Train. Uh, and the lineup is on the screen right now. Gus, what can you say about this train?
Well, I always like the ladies, so yep. Unfortunately, I was busy Sunday, so I just started tuning in at Funky Nikki and then Grace and then Capra. And yeah,
Okay,
it was good. Yeah.
I should have been specific with my question. I didn't ask if you like ladies. I meant the Ladies Raid Train. But anyway, yeah, everybody brought it. It was an amazing day. What I like about yesterday also is a lot of DJ, like Nordic Tech Girl. She's the first one up, and I saw her all the way probably to Cadence. She said, "I need to sleep because it's probably like 12 a.m. already," but she stuck around. Kudos to
Wow.
her. Yeah. Um, Heather. Also, I heard from Boyji she's sick, but she also played. Although she said she sounded like Marcy from where's Marcy from? Snoopy, is that right? So, but she still brought in. I had fun with DJ Nasha. iLog is always great. Upper West Side represent. Vera Vex, this young lady from Argentina, has been really kicking it right now. On Twitch, Shannon rocks. Always the
Always
vibe.
rocks. Always
Yeah,
rocks.
always rocks. I think whenever Shannon is on NBHD, the promo on Instagram, if you guys follow it, it's so awesome. She's great. Fathom was in the chat right now. Hey, Fathom, you brought it, girl. Um, Great vibes. Always fun having you on NBHD. Funky Nikki, who was actually in 3 raid trains yesterday. Amazing vibe. Grace music. I don't need to say anything. You know how I feel about Grace. Capra, she's playing right now. She said she's gonna rate us. Brought the vibe, and what Sound Decision said. This is like from 3 p.m. or even 2 p.m. from Shannon. It's like tech house all the way up to Groove Kitty. So awesome. Koshka, Cadence actually used to play progressive. Actually played a lot of uh, tech house, and of course Groove Kitty who close it up. Really good, really good. We keep on uh, really doing good raid trains every Sunday, thanks to Boy G, our recruitment, NBC recruitment takes good work. Grace also has been inviting a lot of people. I know Achi, Sound Decisions, and the rest of the crew also has been doing a great job hiring these amazing DJs, and hope we can continue it. Um, we've been going for what more almost 2 years now, and probably later we can talk about, I know people are asking how was NBHD got sorted, or how did NBC got started. But maybe, uh, does anybody know how NBC got started on the chat? I think a few
Uh,
knows about it, but I'm hoping we can explain this to you how NBHD started, right? So, uh, sound decision. When did we start, Gus?
uh,
When was it was
I think
2022.
I think we started. So this is the story, like a LDR story of this. Um, Pandemic time, most of us DJs started playing music, streaming, trying to find their own community. And then, I like myself, I joined a different raid train. I was with DJ Ravine, one of the YouTubers. And obviously it's easier to be in a community, so you get viewers, you get support, and all that good stuff. And then they stopped playing. They stopped their raid train. DJ Ravine went back to real life stuff. And then, so you're left to your own resources. And one day we just thought, after we organized the Ukraine for Children Raid for Peace thing, which was a success. We've never organized any raid train. That was a big success. And we thought, we could do this. We could do this every week. Let's try it out. And then we started with the OGs. We had Grace, we had Nusuko Type Mo, and then we had the Doza cousins come in. And then we were playing almost every Sunday. With 3, 4, 5 people watching. And then we met more people through that. And then some of the OGs came in. Achi was there, Edwin, obviously, Sonic Boom. And then we formed that committee to get this thing running every Sunday. And the commitment was there to run it. And then a few months later, Boy G joined the team. Every week was growth. But to circle back, this was like, we wanted something to help the smaller streamers get started. So you're gonna hear the word community a lot. So that's what the idea is, to start a community of DJs, and then help out the smaller streamers. But because we all started small, we all started playing on our own in our bedroom, and just trying to grow audience. And this just helps them. So
Yeah.
we thought, let's focus on house music. So the first idea was a raid train every Sunday, 12 hours, house to house. And then, what house to house it means. There's a community, house to house. Houses is a neighborhood. So
Yeah.
neighborhood NBHD. Um, Sorry to the Japanese streetwear brand who has the same name, neighborhood. They also have the NBHD logo on their hoodie. Uh, just so happens this is for streamers and DJs.
Yep.
And we are past 2 years now. We're gonna be 3 years next March, April, I think.
Well,
So time flies.
technically it will be 2 years on March, but when we first started, like you
We're
said,
gonna be
it's
2 years
probably,
in March, right? Yeah.
yeah,
So coming into our
21st,
third year. Yeah.
21st, 2021, when we all started just goofing around,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then
I confused the 2021 and 2022. So 22 of April, sometime March, we started this thing.
yeah,
So we're past 2 years and headed toward 2 year anniversary, third season. So
yeah,
we're looking forward to that.
yeah. So I remember, Gus, and Sound Decision and Grace. We used to do this every
Every Wednesday.
weekday, right? And then,
Weekday, yeah.
yeah, we do what, 3 viewers, 5 viewers, and we stuck with it like
Mm-hmm.
for 3 hours straight. We do a raid train, the three of us, and then we were just goofing around. We didn't really don't we don't know what to expect. And then Sundays we said, all right, let's invite a few DJs, few of the cousins. XY is here. Hi, XY. and then other Filipino DJs. Then it became 4 people, 5 people, 6 people. Next thing you knew, it's the whole day of H28. So, and we kept at it, right? Like what DJ Pat says, it's all about community. We don't really care about viewership at that point. We just want to reach as much as community we can do and meet a lot of people. We met the Bastos brothers.
Mhm.
Shout out to Samo.
Man,
He's
yeah,
on the
that was a big network to reach.
yeah. And then Gus started dressing up. So that really Gus. So there's a question. Gus, there's a question here from Samo. I saw it.
Uh-huh.
When did you start dressing up costumes? Can you tell us? What's the story behind that?
Honestly, I'm not sure when. I think it's probably one of the Buy Fridays probably that I started it, right? I started with what's that? Uh what's that costume? The orange guy. Man, I forgot. Uh Yo Gabba
Oh,
Gabba.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
Yo
Yeah,
Gabba Gabba.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, yeah. I think that's the start of it. Yeah.
And I think after that, you're a staple now. Everybody's waiting. What you're gonna wear. Um,
Yeah.
I think we should do that in the show too. Every show. By the way, we're trying to
Hmm.
do this on every Monday at 8:30. If it will last. Maybe Gus could dress up for us. Every time. We do the show. So that's really what how we got into NBHD. Um, Again, I love that we met a lot of people, a lot of community, and and we're still meeting a lot more, right? Twitch is a big
Hmm.
community, and hopefully they will not stop playing for us on NBH every Sunday. So right now, I think I can't. For me, at least in my family, Sundays right now, I'll always be listening to the DJs that plays for NBHD. Anything you guys want to add on that? All right, so enough of the neighborhood watch. Now let's go to what's going on Twitch. Applause. There you go. So
You know,
you need to get you need to be better at this, man.
yeah, I know. It's because I'm listening to you, and then I was like, okay.
All right, before we go to do a lot of what's happening inside Twitch, I want to do some shout outs here. We got I'm just gonna go to the chat. We got Achi Gleep, our super mod. Hey Achi, how are you? Ex Via cousin. Hey, we got of course Boy G, Tamo Beats from Vegas. Sorry about my accent. I'm Kapampangan. Oh, we got Frank Amodo here too. Oh, yeah, Frank is here too. Hannah
Um,
Bana, good morning. Uh, who else is
Fathom
here?
is here, so
Oh, Fathom. Yeah,
amazing
yeah,
fit
amazing,
yesterday.
amazing DJ. So, yeah, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Let's go about what's happening on Twitch. Boy G mentioned about the Twitch stories, right? What do you how do you feel about Twitch stories? I'm gonna start with Gus first, and then sound decision. Probably we can ask the audience. Gus, have you dabbled or play around with the Twitch stories lately?
um, it's my first time today, so I tried to post something for this guy's next door, right? But I tried to put in the picture, but I cannot resize it. So I was like, oh, screw it. I'll just post it up. Yep.
Same thing
I don't
happened to
know.
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you're used to Instagram, and then you can't do stuff that you do in Instagram.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you like it or you don't like it?
I think it's okay, but maybe that's why I don't see much reels right now on Instagram for some Twitch folks. Probably they're putting it on Twitch stories now rather than Instagram. But yeah. It's good.
Yeah. How about you, DJ Pat? What do you think about Twitch stories right
I
now?
think I think Twitch is careful about trying to copy Instagram's functions because that's lawsuit. But I like the when you open your home screen on Twitch, you're gonna see a larger UI for the stories, so it's gonna be in your face. So if we posted the guys next door, like four of us posted that picture, you'll immediately see it. So I like that about it. But like Gus said, you post a picture, you can't even pinch out and fit it on the screen. And then Boy G was trying to his usual real stuff. He was trying to put it in there, but it was failing. He couldn't even send it to the servers. So I think it's a good idea. I think they're careful. I think it's just gonna grow. Um, I think right now we should use it. A streamer should use it because it's gonna help you put your face out there on the front page.
Yep. Nice, nice. Oh, by the way, we reached 20 viewers. That's 17 more than I expected. So thank
I
you for
expected
listening to me.
Grace and Mackie and
Yeah,
Boy
I
G to be
expected
the
only
only ones
three
here.
people are gonna listen to us, but good, 20. Let's keep this up. So for me, Twitch stories, I like it because it probably helps a lot of the streamers who doesn't go promoting a lot on Instagram. There's a few functionalities that still lacking. Like, I don't think you can post videos yet, but you can post a lot of um, your images. That will update that eventually. As a as a software developer, a mobile developer, I think there's a lot of UI things that they missed. Um, but again, it's just probably what, a month, 2 months from now, so they're gonna get better. But I think it helps a lot of streamers promote it. So if you're not using it, you're a DJ or a Twitch streamers, I suggest you guys use it because it actually, if you put a lot of interesting stuff there, just don't ask Gus how to do the clickbait. Gus has a different way of doing clickbait. Believe me, it's different. Uh, People will actually take a look at it, and if you're actually live, chances are they're gonna click and check you out. So that's pretty good. Kudos to Twitch for getting a lot of this engagement in it, and I think it helps a lot of the DJs, and I think it's good for everybody. I think that's for me. Having said that, though, I think that I want to segue into probably the next topic that we're are getting asked, and again, a lot of DJs are here. I think it was a comment from Capra one time. She was asking, "Did you see a lot of what do you call this? A lot of what's down in numbers on the viewers lately? Like, why do you think there's less viewers right now on Twitch?" Um, for I will answer that first, and we're gonna go around, and maybe, you know, people on the chat, you can put your 2 cents. Why do you think that is? Uh, so it's gonna be more interactive with everybody. I think for me, the reason why it's down a bit is because everybody is getting back to their normal life, right? The normalcy that we've been longing for after the pandemic is there, right? IRLs, a lot of, especially a lot of these DJs plays a lot of music elsewhere, and they're getting busy. That's good for them, so they're going out there and playing. For other who are like, just this is just their hobby, they're going back to their normal life, like weekends now, going out with family and friends. So that's why you'll see a lot of probably the numbers on weekends are going lower. But I think that's good, right? That's good as a community as a whole, because we're getting back to where we are after the pandemic. But it doesn't mean you're gonna lose viewership, right? You still, I still follow my favorite DJs, or I still watch them. A lot of you guys also do that. We all make to a point that, yeah, we're still listening and supporting and chatting, and I think that's that's good. What do you think, Gus? How about you? What do you think? Um, what's your take on that?
Yeah, I think you're right in there. People are getting back to their normal day-to-day things, right? Like for me, been busy with work, so I'm not even able to Twitch that much right now. So, yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
read some of the chat messages. Like Samo says, it's wide open now, no more pandemic. Uh, but it's getting cold in the East Coast, so should see an uptick on viewers. That's correct. You know, weather is has something a lot to do with this. Maybe this week, Thanksgiving week and weekend, we might see an uptick. Um, we got Mackie says yes, people are back to normal life and going out more. Extreme. That's definitely true. Our Manila audience like partying like crazy. Who else is here? I know DJ Twitchblade said something a while ago. It went downhill after the pandemic ended. Well, you know, you can define pandemic ending in many ways. It could have been a year ago, could have been 6 months ago, depending on where you live, but that's all accurate. Um, to me, we're also competing against because Twitch is a long form entertainment like
yeah,
live selling, sports. Those are long format. You're competing against the short format, TikTok reels, even the YouTube shorts. So there's a lot of competition. Um, but if you're, you know, from a standpoint of a DJ, we're all wanting to play live, and we would rather play live. And the time it takes to prepare for a live set is much more than going on Twitch.
yeah,
Um, you know, I like you said, we still have our audience. Our followers are still there. We're
right.
just gonna have to find a way to get them back on the platform.
Yeah, maybe someday. I know Samo wants this or been asking me about it. Maybe we do an HD live, right? We all meet our friends on Twitch in real life, hang out with them, and instead of hanging out here on in front of our computers. Hopefully, we can all see each other, and I mean, even if it's just a small venue, yeah, play and then have fun. Hopefully, we can do that soon. There have been some FYI. There's been talks about Mexico or something next year. We talk about it, but because what DJ Pata says, a lot of us are getting back, getting to on vacation mode, trying to take advantage of that. It's really hard to get everybody's schedule, but everybody wants to have some sort of an IRL for NBHD. All right, just some shout outs right now. I know Soler said hi. I think he's setting up. He's gonna be playing soon. We got our sister Marquesa. Hello. How are you? Um, and who else is here that we haven't
Hannah
said
Bana's
hi?
been here since the start. So hi to
Oh,
Hannah
sorry
Bana.
about
Shout out
that.
to you. Hannah Bana 168. Good
Yep.
morning.
Good morning. Happy lurk, Marquesa. So that's what's going on Twitch. Anybody else before we move to the next segment? Anybody else wants to um put a topic on the chat that you want to know what's happening on Twitch? Anything you guys want to discuss that we can get the perspective of the viewers or the host of the show? Like who's your favorite ladies streamer, Gus? Or am I putting you on the spot?
That's putting him on the spot.
Yeah.
I know it's Starts.
That's a loaded question. Come on.
I
I
think it
know, I
starts
know.
with the letter A.
To the letter A,
Ends with the letter H.
H,
No, no,
and
no,
not a DJ.
Not a
no, no, no,
DJ,
no,
no.
no.
H, Alvin East. Oh, no, that's E. All right. So, all right. So there we go. Again, guys, the timing. We'll get better. Sorry, everybody. We're
That's
gonna.
not me.
That's
Oh,
me.
that's not
That's
you.
me.
Okay. Well, let's get those timing on. So, we talk about Twitch stories. We talk about less viewers. We talk about how NBAC was formed. Again, if you have any,
Achi has a
oh, okay,
good
actually,
question, which I have no idea what the answer is.
all right. Let's talk Achi. Achi, there's a question and an answer later, but this is between Twitch, so we're gonna try to answer a question. How do we circumvent the 2K follower limit? What circumvent? No, no, I'm kidding. Um, that's a tough question. I don't know. Anybody want to answer
You
that? Or what's
you
what,
can't circumvent it, right?
yeah,
You have to do two accounts.
yeah, it's can I do a rain check there, Achi? I have to. I mean, there's a few ways to do it, but it's different for every. I think it's different for every people, right? And that difference is you all have also a different approach on how to do it,
Wait,
right?
yeah, you can't watch 2,000 people anyway. Out of the
Yeah,
2,000, how many are streaming? So that's one thing. Maybe they should add the friend feature instead of a follower.
yeah, yeah. Uh, it's tough, right? I remember one time, I think one streamer, I'm not gonna name him, who was also a big follower of NBHD. The way he follows said, you can't force follow, right? He said that they want to make sure that they like the vibe, right? But of course, when you're starting, you have that I follow you, you follow me strategy, right? I mean, a lot of people have done that, but at some point, you have to, you have to pick and choose, right? Whether you're you are a community driven streamer, or are you a vibe driven streamer? So that's really hard to say, and everybody has their own take, and I cannot say which one is correct and which one is not right. Do you agree, Pat, Gus?
Yeah, absolutely. It's, it's 2,000. That's a lot of people.
Yeah,
But I guess we're going back to the community. You want to be linked up with everyone. So that's a tough thing. You gotta have a second account, I guess.
yeah. A lot of people unfollow of you to do a cleanup, which is also I don't know. I mean, some I know somebody also asked me, do you is there a way to see who unfollowed you? I told that person, yes, there's a way, but I'm not even gonna take a look at it if I were you, because what's the point? And I think it's just gonna break your heart, right? So I mean, it doesn't really matter. At least on my, in my sense, I only have like 300 followers. Right? If I look at who unfollowed me, I'm just gonna be devastated. But yeah, I think you should not. Achi, I hope we answered that question. Like even it's only 20% of what you're expecting. So more questions later on our segment.
Hannah Banna has a good point. Realistically, only 2 to 5% among the followers watch online live on stream. It's a numbers game, right?
Yeah,
Even if I follow 10,000 people, there's only gonna be 5% I want to watch anyway.
Am I in the 5%, Pat?
Yeah, of course. After a few.
Okay. I got you. All right. I hope you guys are drinking today. I am. I'm drinking bourbon whiskey right now. Um, my sponsor is Jameson. Jameson. Uh, hope you guys are drinking. So, all right. Applause, please. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Our next segment, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna try to do this every show, right? Next segment is called Beyond the Neighborhood, right? What's Beyond the Neighborhood? This segment serves up the hottest dish on what's sizzling on the global blender of music, sports, entertainment, and a pulse of current events. We're stepping out of our Twitch world and into the dynamic world that's buzzing right now. From stadiums to red carpets, from the charts to the front pages, we got the backstage pass to the greatest show on earth, life itself. So we're gonna be talking about stuff that are outside the Twitch world. Today's hot topic right now on the sports is not the Eagles and uh,
Not the Lions.
Kansas City game. I know the Lions won. I hope the Eagles are winning. But the topic today on sport is the F1 in Vegas. Same old beats. This is probably a good topic for you because you're in Vegas, right? DJ Pat actually has a lot of insight of what's going on in the F1 race that's going to be in Vegas. I heard turmoil about the hotels, mall merchants are complaining, traffic or whatnot. DJ Pat, what's going on there?
What's going on? So, Las Vegas Grand Prix, I did not watch it. It was at 1 a.m. Eastern. Um, I saw the parade of cars. There was a few cars that they use vintage cars to parade the drivers, and some of the cars stopped running. There's oil on the track, so but there's a couple viewpoints. A lot of the people who promote the stuff and work at the clubs, they said it was the biggest show. It was well run. It was awesome. And then there's the other side, people who complained about almost everything. They can't. Well, the traffic is one. The walk to the track or to the grandstand was a couple miles. These are people who paid couple $1,000, and they thought they're gonna be given the red carpet, but they were not.
Mm.
So I guess the best way to tell you more about it, there's a Reddit posting by Full of Paint, and I'll just try to shorten this and not make it boring. And I'm gonna read it. Despite some issues like track access and the free practice one, where one of the manhole covers flew and hit. Um, I think it was Charles Leclerc. Oh no, Carlos Sainz chassis. It was damaged because of a valve, a manhole cover flying off because of downforce. So they had to
Mm.
cancel that event, and people were left hanging. Despite that, some of the people who watched were happy. Probably 75% of people we talked to said this was their first race, and everyone was really excited. It was extremely well run, lots of thought put into the product. Well, you can expect that from Vegas. And delivered one of the best races of the season. The on track, the on track drama was, just fit for the event. We had Max Verstappen winning the race, and then Charles Leclerc stealing second on the podium. and then Checho Perez got the third on the podium. Um, I have a promoter friend from Marquee. He was selling um, deck views of the race, and you could say it wasn't a full Marquee nightclub. It was kind of dead. I guess the people who could afford to go to the clubs are watching the race itself. So that wasn't the best. But Vegas will be Vegas. Capitalism rules. Um, Cost wise, they said the Austin race is more expensive than the Las Vegas race. So you can put that into perspective. It's just bad press. Um, would I watch it one day? I think I will. But nobody can pay a couple of grand to watch this kind of race. So all in all, congrats to Las Vegas for hosting Las Vegas Grand Prix. Formula One is in the United States, and I think it's gonna stay there for a long time.
Nice. Well, nice insight, DJ Pat. Oh, we just got a raid. Pew, pew, pew. There we go.
Wow.
Capra Music, thank you, sister, for the raid. We talk about a lot of the topics we talk about this morning. Thank you. I hope your community still stayed with this on the chat for this stream. We are on our second segment. We're talking about anything outside of the neighborhood. We talk about sports and what's happening on the F1 race in Vegas, to all the people who came in from Capra Music Raid. Welcome in. We are the guys next door. Gus, Sound Decision, and this is Mr. Coops. This is our weekly show, weekly talk show for the NBHD fam. This is our first episode, and I hope you guys stay and we can chat more. And this is very interactive. I'm trying to get Samo Beats on the call to get a
Samo
local.
Samo should come on and talk
Yeah,
about the F1 race. He
I
just
gave
commented
Samo
about,
the link
yeah.
so that we can get like a local feedback, a local person who lives in Vegas, what his take is about the F1 race. He said he was cooking and it was too much pressure and he doesn't have his makeup on. So he said some other time. But
Yeah.
same if you change your mind, we can get you on the show. All
Yeah,
right. So go ahead.
well, before you move on, he commented $500 million investment in the city for the race. So for that's just for one weekend. So talk about
So
money.
did they got that back though? I mean, I guess for to your point, if shows were back, did they got that investment back? That's crazy, right?
We're gonna have to ask F1 for that. Bernie Ecclestone is gonna have to answer that. I don't know if the money, well, if it infused the economy enough.
Same. Did Jollibee get more Philip, customers during that time? Well, anyway, moving on. That's it on sports right now. We're gonna talk about um, entertainment, right? Anything that you guys want to talk about entertainment? What's going on? I'm not really following a lot of entertainment news lately, but if anybody wants to chat about music or entertainment or any topic that you guys want to discuss about, Gus, you've been quiet there. So what's going on? Do you follow anybody on TikTok or whatever that you want to talk about them?
Nope, I don't follow anyone on TikTok.
All right. I know there is been a discussion in at least on our household, there's this show that my wife and my kids watch, that I don't follow. I don't know if you guys follow them. Uh, Grace, what's the name of the thing that you guys watch with the kids? I think a lot of people have been intrigued about that show.
Hmm.
It's about a cult, right? This cult. What is it? Um, I can't remember. Twin Flames. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not sure if you guys know about that. It's really very intriguing. I think it's a show and there's a documentary about it. You guys should check it out. Grace, Pink Grace, Grace been really obsessed with it. Um, she can't stop talking about it with all of my kids watch it. I think I'm the only one that doesn't watch. I'm stuck on my marathon on One Piece, the anime. So I'm really cut off the world right now because of that. So Twin Flames, check that out.
The
Uh,
anime or the live action? Which one?
I okay. Since you open it up, uh, I'm gonna be nerding. I'm gonna be geeking out here right now. So I watched the live show of One
Uh-huh.
Piece. I like it.
Oh,
Then
and then you moved to the
then
anime.
I
Okay,
got
okay,
hooked
I
on the
see.
anime. It's
Okay.
crazy. So I think that's the longest running anime right now.
Yeah.
It started in 1999. It's still running right now. So I think there's 1,050 episodes, some sort.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I
Yep.
watch it for 2 months. I'm 800 episodes in. Yes, 800. Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
yep. And that's his first anime, the guy that did it. So that's why it's kind of like the initial episodes are like more like comics. It doesn't really look like a real like the
Yeah,
animation is not
manga.
that
The
good.
f- the wor-
Yeah, it's
the
manga.
Yeah,
first few.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think that it's been going on. So I hope that doesn't drop our viewership when I told them I'm still watching cartoons in my age. All right, moving on. So that's beyond the neighborhood. That's our topic. Everything outside Twitch, we're gonna be talking about. If you want more topics, or if you can suggest topics, you can actually hit us up, whisper me on Twitch or on Instagram. We can talk about it next week. That's beyond the neighborhood segment. Now, by the way, we're gonna be having a surprise guest, uh, and uh, I talked to her already. So, her, put your makeup
Ooh.
on. This. So I'm gonna be sending you a link on or whisper it on Instagram. So get ready. I'm gonna put you on stage soon. So that's what it is. So next segment is called No Dumb Question. So this part of the show is where curiosity reigns supreme, and there's no such thing as dumb question. That's Thank you. That's right. No dumb question. What did they say? There's only dumb people. In this segment, we embrace the art of asking. Whether you're a seasoned expert or a self-proclaimed newbie, this is the space where no question is too basic, too complex, or too out there. We all start somewhere, so this is the place to ignite those aha moment. So if you ever wonder why the sky is blue, how to change the tire, or does Capra really own dragons, you're in the right spot. This is a judgment-free zone, everybody. The only thing we'll be judging is how awesome your questions are. Remember, the only dumb question is the one that goes unasked. So, from the viewers right now, please post in your questions. Anything goes on this section. This is you probably want Gus to answer these for you. So,
Ooh.
if you have any questions, put it on the chat. Let's do it. No questions? Anybody? Do we need to put a timer? Oh,
Here we go, Capra.
all right. Capra
Capra has a
music.
question.
It's Capra has a question for Gus. Gus,
What's the question? The question is, Nosuko, why Boy G always disappear? The heck do I know? Like, Boy G always disappear because
Boy G always disappears, but reappears.
uh, yeah, because you see the G in Boy G, G means disappear. I don't know. G means go. He goes. The 137 is the speed, I guess. I don't know, man. Next question, please.
This
I
one's
hope.
for you, Mr. Coops. I think Achi has a question.
What's the
Let me
question?
scroll back up. Is space really incalculable?
It depends where you
Incalculable.
are, Achi. Space, it can be calculated when you're on a certain dimension, but outside it can't be calculated. I can whisper you the formula for it. We studied it back in college called TC-WAG. Actually,
OMG.
there's the calculus with analytic geometry. This book is like literally this thick, and I will send it to you to answer that question.
Impressive, man.
Thank
Question
you.
for Gus.
Wow, wow, wow,
Question
wow.
for Gus. You ready? How do you pick your costume based on your mood? So, two-part question. How do you pick your costume? And do you pick it based on your mood for that day?
Um, it depends on what I watch during the daytime, and then after that, I'm gonna think of getting that costume on Amazon, and then it's probably my next costume next week. Yeah.
So
Wow.
just reverse imagine Hulk Hogan with tutu. So what did he watch that day?
Yeah. You watch The Rock on Fairy, you know? See?
All right, we got. Let's
What's the
take
next
Samo's
question?
question. Let's take Samo's question. What's the
All right.
plan for holiday raid trains? 12 days of Christmas happening. That's a good question. We used to
Uh,
do that, right?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
12 days of Christmas is happening. That's a staple of NBHD. We did it last year. We're gonna try to do different streamers um this year, but we're gonna be imposing the costume, right? 12 days of Christmas, right? There's a lot of costume actually um during the 12 days of Christmas last year, right? You see the creativeness of a lot of people. I remember Chris Melendres. What is Chris Melendres? Three turtle doves, right? If you guys
Oh
remember,
yeah.
he has three turtle doves. He's wearing
So, so,
the dove. You know the dove
dub
soap,
soap.
the bar
Yeah.
soap. He actually created a bar soap on his stream to do the three turtle doves. That was very impressive. Who else was good on those 12? Samo,
I wish we could pull up that on the screen.
yeah. Samo, what do you have? You're what? Um, y- um, y- y- I remember you have like a stuffed toy, right? Or something. Samo, swan. Yeah. Seven swan. You have the swan. That actually doesn't look like a swan. It looks something. It looks like a snake, right, on your controller. Yeah, that's also creative. I like that. Yeah, everybody joined 12 days of Christmas is really good. So I'm hoping, we can do it again. Well, we're gonna do it again, and we're gonna say the streamers has to be very creative. with their costumes. Two turtle doves, right? Oh, so three. Did I say three turtle doves? Yeah, two turtle doves, seven swans. Yep. I remember Grace's was maids are milking. What's that number? So she was wearing a hot maid outfit. I love that. All right. Any other questions? Again, no dumb questions, only dumb people. Let us know. Questions out there. While we wait for our special guest, remember, with our special guest, you can ask questions to her also. But for the
Mm.
show, any other questions you want to ask us?
No dumb questions. What are you listening to right now, Gus and Mr. Coops? Like outside Twitch,
Listening. Ooh.
music, whatever, podcast, whatever.
I actually, and that's probably one of the inspiration of this show. Grace and I start going back to watching podcasts. There's the Kelsey Brothers podcast that we really like. It's funny. It's witty. So that's probably one of the inspiration why we're really pushing. I really want to push for this. I know Gus and I have been talking about having this show for a long time, and we really didn't pull the trigger. But seeing it, a lot of other athletes have been doing this, so since I'm probably the least talented person on this group, this is probably the only thing I can do. I can't I can't mix. Um, uh, I think I'm hoping after some feedback on this show and people will still be watching it. I hope they will come back on Mondays. Oh, by the way, shout out to the DJ Big C, brother. How's it going? Thanks for
DJ Big C, welcome in.
uh, uh, DJ Big C. If you guys don't know him,
The
the
legend
legend.
house DJ.
Yeah, you can see when he's mixing, he has probably like what 10 different faders that are up and running. So cool.
Gus, what are you listening to right now? Besides Budbut.
Me, right now I'm listening to Mariah Carey because it's Christmas. And I'm going to her show on December 1st, you know? So,
Wow.
yeah.
There you go. That's why.
I- I'm gonna say though, Mariah Carey. My favorite Mariah Carey song is "Dream Lover." That song is
Mm.
like a song that you have to play on your car, full speakers. Every time I hear that song, for some reason, I'm happy. Grace knows that. Right? Every time I hear it, it's gonna be it's great.
Yep.
You
So
gotta have
yeah,
the full, the two subwoofers in the back and your separate speakers in the front.
right. That's
Full
awesome.
blast. Doja Cat's also coming to Detroit. You got Mariah.
Mm.
Um, all these concerts are crazy. They're just, it's a boom. Ricky Walk has a question. What's the story behind the name Mr. Coops?
Oh,
I don't know if you want to answer that honestly or not, but go ahead.
I can answer partially, but just want to let you guys know our surprise guest is at the backstage. So after I answer this question, I'm gonna let her in, so you can ask your questions. So, question, Mr. Coops. Oh my God. If you're a Filipino, you probably know part of it, right? Why Mr. Coops, right? This is I have this handle since 1998 or 97 when what is that first chat tool that we using? IRC, MIRC.
MIRC.
Yeah, MIRC, right? So that's my handle. Used to be just Coops, right? I got older, so it became Mr. Coops. And I think Coops on all the username and even emails, I think I still own them. I just don't know what the password is. So now it's all Mr. Coops. Uh, Coops stand for, again, if you're a Filipino, it's short for a word that is a bad word. And that's what my friends and I call each other back in college, right? So Coops is really like, yo, it's like bro. So, and it stuck to me. So that's where the Mr. Coops stand for. MSN and Yahoo Chat too. Yes, MSN, Yahoo, name it. We all, I all own that. My
AOL.
Yeah, my plate number, Pennsylvania, actually has Coops also. So, but I don't use it anymore. All right. If there's no more question, can we get a round of applause for our guest? There she is. Welcome, Capra Music.
Oh, hello, Pam. How are you?
Hi, sis. Thank you for joining us on the first episode of The Guys Next Door. So, say
Mr.
hi
Coops,
to
can you put
the
him on the
viewers.
main screen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. There we go.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah. Oh,
Why?
my bad.
Why? Come on, Pam. I'm in my green screen.
Yes. So, say hi, Capra, to our viewers.
Oh, hello, Pam. We are with the guys next door. Super sexy guys.
Wow.
So Capra, we have a few questions, and thanks for joining us. Right. I hope our questions are gonna be okay. We're gonna
Okay.
try to hold it right. So, my first question, Capra, probably is a lot of our viewers want to know how you got started on Twitch. Can you tell us how it is?
Okay. Well, during COVID, actually, fun story. I started streaming, but on Instagram. That was my fault. And then 1 year later, I decided to come to Twitch. And then I found my amazing community over here.
Okay, so yeah, I remember. I'm not sure how do I would got to your stream. It was it. Somebody asked us to join, and was that Grace who asked us to join your stream one time, and then we try to pull in a few people. I know Samo and the Bastos brothers said, you have to check her out. Grace uh, uh, gave us this link for this awesome DJ, and I think she's gonna be perfect for the NBHD community. I still remember that. We're trying to get you to 100. Is that correct? Is that the first time we met you on Twitch?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm super grateful with DJ Grace. Well, now it's Grace Music. Ah, we're united for the last named Music. Um, yeah, actually, I remember it was a Friday and I was streaming, and Grace appeared in the chat. And then we were like, okay, I want to invite you to an amazing community. And I was like, okay. And she was like, okay, we're kicking your first 100 followers. And there we go. That was
Yeah.
like a year ago.
And then you met us. Are you regretting you met us?
Oh, absolutely not. I always love you guys. You're amazing. You're my family right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm probably the worst mod that you have. I won't blame you if you kick me out of your mod team because I rarely go to chats right now outside of the Sunday NBHD because of work. But yeah, it's great to have you. I know I speak for everybody else here. The OG NBHD crew, and we will support you to, you know, we will support you all the way. Um,
Oh, thank you.
Gus, you have questions for Capra?
Oh, no questions. No
Come on, we have
questions.
this.
I get so nervous what you're going to ask, guys.
I'll defer to sound decision first. I'll think of a better question for Capra. You know.
Oh, jeez. Uh, Obviously, we love watching you, Capra. But what what makes you want to come back and just keep streaming? I know you got opportunities to do IRL and stuff, but what about streaming on Twitch makes you come back?
Oh, I think the community, all the lovely faces we see like in all the streams, well, they are different, right? In all the streams, they come like different friends, people. It's like I don't know. In real life, shows didn't have like this connection with the people. It's like so different. Um, what's the obsession
I
with the
Yeah, I
dragons?
agree. Yeah.
That's good, right?
Everything.
You found your community, you found
Yeah.
your tribe. That's why you keep coming back, and that's what it's about. You just got to find your tribe, and that's where you open up and have close friends. Really, don't matter
I,
if
I,
That's
it's
yeah, I still think it's because of Boyji. I think Boyji met you twice already, right?
right. But with that
Wow.
for the tribe, the terrible mud boy G that disappears, the ghost in the final G.
Uh,
So we have some questions here from the viewers, right? One of the questions from your boy Mac, Edwin
oh,
Macabuhay. Uh, where did Capra came from? Is that your real name? I know Capra's real name, but I'm not gonna say it. But you can answer that.
Well, it's kind of my real name. It's a mix of my full name, like first and second, like first and last name. But the real one, we're going to keep it high.
Yeah. So you can find different combination, Edwin. What Capra is? Those combination for first and last name. Okay. Another question. I saw one here. Oh, from Boy G. I don't know if you want to answer this, but he's asking, what's the obsession with dragons?
That's a fun story. The obsession starts with him. He was like, "Oh, you're just like Khaleesi, so you're going to be our mother of dragons," and that's why we have dragons in my channel.
That's good. Well, um, I have a question, right? There was this one thing before on your Instagram about your mods and your viewers, right? Is that sorted out already? The that thing? Because we were all worried about you when you posted that on Instagram.
Oh, for real? Oh, I hope it's like a safe place to everyone be in the chat and on the stream. But actually, I'm checking out some mods, the sword. I'm checking them out.
Well, you
So,
can take me out. Does that mean
oh, for
you're taking me out?
no, it's not personal. Actually, it's not personal. Right now, I'm working with a new mod that is
No.
worse than Boy G because he never appears. He's like a real ghost. Um,
uh-huh.
and we're trying to make some change on the channel and everything. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, I'll tell why you asked, Chris, because probably a topic for everybody, and I want you to answer it for us. So, I mean, and also for the streamers, you guys put yourself out there, right? I know you do, Grace does, everybody did, right? When and you cannot control the people that comes in as much as possible. You want people to come in, right? How do you guys feel about people who are just obnoxious? Or I know the mods are kind of moderating it, but how do you keep that vibe, right? I know you want to keep that vibe. You're playing, you're smiling, you're dancing, and then you see this one thing on the chat. How do you guys handle that? I mean, I'm really surprised to all of you guys who have been streaming. Kudos to all of you. do you handle that? For me, I'm probably gonna say I'm not just gonna curse like that, and let my cool down. What do you do? What's your secret? I mean, let's start with you.
With me.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I don't know. We try to have fun in every stream, but there are like so many weirdos. We're going to call them like that.
yeah,
Actually, we have a poet guy. I think Great Music had it too. Boy, do you wanted to ban him, but I was like, okay, he's fun. He's like not making like sexual comments or something. So let it be. It's fun. But
that's
also,
great.
I have an issue with the guy like 2 months ago that it's Jimmy. Uh, he had his own command on my channel. He appears and think that the stream it was like OnlyFans, and I was like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
I just like freeze on the chat, and I was like, okay, all my mobs are here, and they're not doing anything. And I was like, okay, why no one banned him? It's like, come on,
yeah.
guys.
I blame Boy G on that again.
I blame
Boy
Boy
G,
G too.
yeah. Blame me. Well, if Achi
Yeah,
was there,
actually, it wasn't there.
yeah,
Yeah, all the girls, all the mods that are girls wasn't there. So I make fun of it. I banned the guy, and now I always ask, where is Jimmy? Right?
yeah.
Or Jimmy for president.
So how about you, Gus? Well, Gus doesn't care because he's busy and sometimes he can't see anything because of the discussion. But Gus
Well,
and DJ Pat, how do you guys handle that? I mean, and probably I'm gonna go to the streamers on the chat. What's your secret? How do you keep that face, right? Wh- How do you do it, Gus?
Yeah, for me, I can't even see my chat, right? So I cannot even. I have to wear my my reading glasses to see it. But I mean, just black it out. I mean, for me, if I see something, I haven't seen OnlyFans yet, but if I see someone commenting OnlyFans to me, then I would say, "Way to go, let's go." Yeah,
I think he's gonna make money on OnlyFans.
I thought you
yeah,
can say with the OnlyFans you're gonna take your clothes off, but yeah,
yeah.
He's
But
gonna make money there.
yeah. But I guess it's more a problem for the ladies, right? Because
mhm, yeah,
there's a lot of creepy people that just goes on the stream and just that's free viewing for them, for lack of a better word. So I guess the moderators, that's their job. And sometimes, again, kudos to the super mods that are out there. They're doing a great job to protecting the DJs, the streamers, and if it wasn't for them, I mean, I don't think even when the chat is really fast, I don't think some of them, the DJ cannot see it, but at least the mods can do their job and really uh, uh, moderate the chat for these people. Um, all right, we got a new. I want to say hi to a new chatter, Hellbringer. Hello, welcome to the guys next door, fam. Um, I hope you can stand listening with my voice. This is a talk show about Twitch and our Twitch fam. Welcome in.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
a few comments that we
Yep.
can read here. From Edwin. There are so many people that appreciate us. If one or two doesn't, it's all good. Not all people are cool, so just avoid or ban the individual.
agree, agree, agree.
I
Yeah,
agree with that.
DJ Big C, I have the best super mod. Uh,
there you go.
yeah, I mean, you got to trust your mod. They're there for that reason alone. Some of us DJs, we don't pay attention to the chat. We're just focused on our mixing sometimes that we don't see some of the messages. So shout out to the mods for always being there for us.
Yeah, and that's also devotion and time for these mods, right?
Mhm.
Uh, it's time that they spend to help us. So I think a part of your shows are is having the best mods. Kudos to applause for the mods that are out there. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, to
Especially
all
for
the
Boy
mods that
G.
are Yeah, to all the mods out there, if you want to follow them, we got a lot of super mods on the chat. We got Boy G, we got Achi Glip. Who else? Who else is a mod here?
Edwin is my
Mr.
mob
Coop.
too.
Edwin is
Mr. Coop.
modding for Capra. The Mr. Coop is useless, so don't worry about him. Don't follow him. Is Meg Rosales here? Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
You
she's
guys
not
share a
there.
she
while?
was. Yeah, she was there a while
She
ago.
was here. So Meg
Yep.
is here.
Same
Thank you.
beats. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
So you got a lot of people here. Capra, just want to say hi. And guys, thank you so much for really supporting this pilot episode of The Guys Next Door, right? We didn't even think that we're gonna last this long and not even hitting 20 plus viewers. So yeah, that's 17 more than I expected. Thank you so much. And I hope you can go back with us, go back and watch us next Monday. We're gonna keep this going. New guest, if you want to guest, let us know. Hit us up, and also any topic that you guys want us to talk about. Because right now, I think this is a great group of guys that you can chat with. Think about just having drinks and talking to people uh, on this show. And Capra, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you can go back and you know guest once again, maybe a co-host sometime, right? So we're gonna
There
send you
you
some
go.
script. And that's
Oh,
good.
absolutely. Thank you for inviting me. This is like so
Yeah,
fun. Well, actually, I have to say something. Like
sure.
most of the streamers, we are like so shy in real life. I don't know why. It's like same thing, but it's like so different.
So no, that's actually great. Well, let's talk. Well, since you brought that up, that's actually a great topic, right? I I think Twitch gave a lot of people like another what I guess another way to express themselves that they can't do in real life. Um, for example, I know Grace is shy. Um, she's the opposite to when she's streaming and in person. You have to really pull teeth. It's like pulling teeth if you want to talk to her. But until you get to know her, but Twitch gave her a platform to show her other side. That's why the name Grace, because that's her alter ego. Same thing, Capra. What you said, right? I think this gives us a full platform um, uh, for everybody to show, what they can do. Like for me, I'm shy in real life, believe it or not. If you will remember, if you will, if you notice that I'm very very shy. But yeah, that's right, Capra. A good point. I think the only thing that it doesn't apply to is Gus, because Gus is nowhere. Is what you see on the stream is what you get.
Yeah, Gus. I want to know how
No,
you are in real
no, no.
life.
I'm very, very shy in real
Yeah,
life.
Do
no,
not
no,
use
what?
the wigs and the red boots in real life, like going for your kiddos with your red boots.
No, no,
Yeah,
no, 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 no. I'm very shy. Yeah. That's
yeah.
why I don't even post anything in my Facebook because some of my office mates are in there, so they don't know I'm streaming at all.
Actually, I don't have a personal Facebook or Instagram. I don't have nothing interesting in my real life.
But that's Twitch, right? So I mean, it really opens up a lot for all of us, right? We like the friendship. For me, that's the biggest thing. I met a lot of people in the past 2 years all over the world, right? People that you hit up with just by chatting, which is unbelievable, right? You won't really expect that. Uh, People from different countries, from different states, and that just makes it great, right? So we know when you're visiting a state or a country, oh, I have to meet with this person because we've been chatting for a long time. This is great. Um, that's really the power of Twitch, and we're all having fun while doing it, right?
Absolutely. We love it. Actually, you said we were going to make a reunion and the meeting of MBHD crew and streamers.
Yeah,
What's
that would
going
be
on
great.
with that?
Yeah. Well, again, um, please follow Capra Music on Twitch if you haven't. She's great. Capra, can you plug? What's your schedule? When's your next? So that everybody know they can tune in.
Okay, where is my super mod boy G? He knows more than I.
He
Okay, my
disappeared. He
next
disappeared.
he
He
disappeared.
disappeared again.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gone.
Uh, okay, next stream is going to be Thursday and Friday. I don't know the time because I'm trying new schedules lately. But for sure on Wednesday I have a rate train. That's 7 p.m. East time.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thank you again, Capra, um, for joining us, and more power to you. And see you on the Twitch streets.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Have a great
Uh,
night.
applause, please. Thank you. Bye, Capra. Okay, that was Capra Music, guys. We're almost on the top of the hour. I really didn't expect that we're gonna last this long and still talking, and people are staying. Oh my God. Thank you all uh, for sticking with us on this show. We're gonna raid out soon because I need to watch the Eagles game too. So we're here's what we're doing. We're gonna stick to our schedule. 8:30 Monday Eastern time. We're gonna try to bring in fresh topics. If you have anything that you want us to talk about, you can hit us up on Instagram, NBHD Twitch, Whisper Me, Whisper Sound Decision, Gusto Ko Type Mo, Boy G, or even Achigleap, all the NBHD crew. You can whisper us on any topic that you want to discuss. We're gonna try to make it fun. And any suggestions that you want on the show. Again, this is the pilot episode. We don't know what we're doing. We're trying right now, but hopefully we can get it better for everybody. Thank you so much. Uh, on behalf, I will say bye first. This is Mr. Coops.
Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you next week.
Gus,
Thank
say
you.
goodbye.
Thank you again, everyone. Yep.
And
See you
again,
next
we
week.
are. Yep, we are the guys next door. Where the talk is cheap, but the laughs are priceless. Thank you so much. So give us some sounds while we raid out to Soler Live. I promise we're gonna raid out to him. Thank you so much, everybody. See you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I love
Vámonos,
you all.
muchachos.
Bye bye.
Everything counts in large amounts. The grabbing hands grab all they can.
Oh, I'm trying to raid out right now.
The grabbing hands, everything counts. The grabbing hands.
Stay for the raid.